The Wildlands Trust has been around for over 40 years and protects more land in Plymouth than any other town, 1,500 acres. PCN traveled off the beaten path to the Halfway Pond Conservation Area to soak in all the natural sights and sounds.
We started again as the Plymouth County Wildlands Trust. We changed our name twice since 1973. Back in the 90s, they changed to the Wildlands Trust of Southeastern Massachusetts. We dropped the of Southeastern Massachusetts because it was kind of unwieldy. But we cover basically 4 counties, Plymouth, Bristol, Norfolk, and the northern part of Barnstable County. But we're primarily focused on Plymouth and Bristol counties, particularly Plymouth County. All right, well, the Wildlands Trust is a nonprofit conservation organization. It was formed in Plymouth in 1973. We were formed by some activists in the early 70s who, when the nuclear plant arrived and people started to see an uptick in growth and development in the area, and they started to become concerned that the areas and the places that they particularly loved were starting to disappear. The first 20 years of our existence, we were all volunteer, so the board of directors had to do everything, all the work that a lot of we staff now do, but they accomplished an awful lot in the early years. And one of the complexes that they put together was the Halfway Pond Conservation Area, which we're standing right at the trailhead of. This preserve totals 409 acres. The first preserve that comprised it was acquired back in 1982. We're going to take a walk up on the Gramps Loop Trail, one of the nicest trails we think anywhere in Plymouth, but particularly in this area near Halfway Pond. We'll go up and take a look at, walk through some Pine Barrens forests. Pine Barrens forests are globally rare. There's only 3 blocks of them really in the world. New Jersey, Long Island, and here in Plymouth and Wareham and Carver. So this is a very rare, very globally uncommon type of forest. So now we're looking more at pitch pines, as opposed to where just a short walk behind us was more dominated by scrub oak. That is a pitch pine, and a fairly substantial one. We have a Wildlands Trailblazers group, which is a volunteer trail maintenance group. It's led by one of our AmeriCorps members. And they were out here in May, and they installed these steps, or check dams as they're called. And basically the purpose of which is to stop the trail tread from eroding. So I think they had 5 or 6 people out here in May, and they did a great job installing these steps. These benches, there's 3 of them, and they were installed by local Eagle Scouts several years back. So it was a nice project that really was part of their progression in scouting, and it certainly benefited us as well, and it's something that benefits all the people who come and walk and enjoy this preserve. Well, it's great to have places like this that offer this type of experience, particularly when you consider that we're really not that far, maybe 3 miles from Plymouth Center. We're even closer to Route 3 and different commercial districts in Plymouth. So to have a refuge like this that's so proximate to all the hustle and bustle we think is pretty remarkable.